Dear students, good morning. We are studying the chapter Combustion and Flame. In previous class, we discussed about conditions of combustion. And today we are going to start with the term inflammable substances. And also, we are going to discuss about how to control fire. Let's start. We are studying the chapter Combustion and Flame. In previous class, we discussed about condition for combustion to take place. What are the conditions? Presence of oxygen or air, the presence of fuel, and the presence of heat. These are the conditions for combustion. And we also studied about the term ignition temperature. Today, we are going to start with inflammable substances. What is inflammable substances? We already studied that the ignition temperature of different substances will be different. The lower ignition temperature substance is called inflammable substances. So, inflammable substances are substances which have very low ignition temperature and can easily catch fire with a flame. So, the inflammable substances which have low ignition temperature and it will catch the flame very easily. There are so many examples for inflammable substances. What is this? Yes, LPG is a very familiar example for inflammable substances. LPG need little fire to burn, so it is very dangerous. If it happened leakage, it will burn easily. Then there are so many other examples: kerosene oil, spirit, alcohol, all are inflammable substances. What is this? Yes, this is a matchbox and matchstick. We can't burn the matchstick without any strike, isn't it? Yes, there will be fuels at the top of the matchstick, and also there will be fuels on the surface of the matchbox. Do you know the fuels? We should learn about that. That is antimony potassium chloride mixture are the fuels at the top of the matchstick, and red phosphorus used as a fuel on the surface of the matchbox. When a matchstick stuck reaction between these chemicals produce enough heat to ignite the fuel and start combustion. This is a process occur in a matchstick and matchbox. So, we should study about the chemicals that used in matchstick and matchbox. What is this? Forest fire. And forest fire also satisfy the conditions of the combustion. There will be presence of oxygen or air in the forest, and the fuel will be trees and woods. When the sunlight heat turn to ignition temperature, the forest will be catch fire. It's very difficult to control. This is the process of forest fire. So, our next topic, how do we control fire? How do we control fire? When a fire happens, we can control it by trying to cut off air supply. we are familiar with the conditions for combustion. Presence of oxygen, presence of fuels, presence of heat to reach the ignition temperature. We can control the fire trying to decrease the conditions. First one, we can cut off the air supply. Try to cut off the air supply. The second condition, that is fuel, presence of fuel. But controlling the fuel is very hard, so we can't do that. The next heat. We could control heat. We can use water as a fire extinguisher. We can use water as a fire extinguisher to control the fire. Look at this. Water brings down the temperature of fuel below its ignition temperature. And water vapor cut off the oxygen supply around the fuel. So, sometimes in the case of paper, wood, building, we can use water as a fire extinguisher. But in the case of electrical shortage, we can't use water. Water conduct electricity and we can't use water. It will leads to electrical shock. And also in the case of liquid fuels, we can't also use water as a extinguisher in the case of burning of fuels like petrol, diesel, etc. Here water sink below the oil. Water sink below the oil and oil keeps burning on top. So we can't use water in the case of liquid fuels. To control the liquid fuels, we can throw the sand and soil. We can throw the sand and soil to control the liquid fuels. The next one, the best extinguisher, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is the best extinguisher. CO2 cut off the oxygen supply, brings down temperature below ignition temperature. It is the best one. Here CO2 cut off the oxygen supply. And also CO2 don't harm to the electrical equipments. So we can use it as a best fire extinguisher. And we can also use sodium bicarbonate and potassium bicarbonate powders. We can use the dry powders of sodium bicarbonate and potassium bicarbonate. When we throw it, it will release the CO2 and stop the fire. So, in today's class, we discussed about the term inflammable substances, and we also discussed about how to control the fire. Today, we discussed about inflammable substances and how to control fire. I think you got the idea about that. So all should read your textbook. And today I will send the note. So all should write your notes and study well. Thank you.